or
trying to figure out how to make this thing stay on the whole time that I'm recording.
Home sweet home, warm, good energy.
That's it there. Very
For
good.
Queen of Wands.
Okay, so let's turn this down.
So like at least two feminine energies here.
Just straight up 5D, one of my favorites. Anyways, so yeah. We are starting a TikTok. Being guided to do this. I am very new to this, but anyways, that being said, I am trying to reach. How can I say this? Like-minded individuals who are not necessarily struggling, but new to the 5D, if you will. If you know, you know. Anyways, yeah, so just a quick, I'm just trying to go over my experiences since I've become aware. I believe that everything that's happened to me in my life has all been pieces of a puzzle, which the puzzle cannot be complete if there's missing pieces. Or, on the other hand, to say that everything that I've been through made me the person who I am today. And that person is a person who is guided at this point in my life. And let me be clear that I'm not impaired or touched, if you will. Actually, I am touched, but I'm touched by something that's higher than myself. It's just so funny how things work out, and it seems sometimes it seems like it's hard, but it's really not. I've come to believe that my life, there are seasons in our life, seasons or snippets, if you will, or actually pieces of that puzzle that I was referring to in the beginning. That you go through in order to learn the lesson that is being taught at that particular season. If you do not learn the lesson that's being presented before you to help you to elevate your consciousness and or your frequency, then that season gets replayed, that lesson gets replayed. It might get replayed in a different person towards you, a different circumstance towards you, but at the end, the lesson is still the same. If you do not learn the lesson, then you're I don't want to say doomed, but you are required to redo the class. It's like flunking. You're not flunking out of life. You haven't learned that particular lesson. You have to learn that particular lesson in order to graduate to the next level. And these lessons are placed before us in snippets, rather it be addiction, rather it be anything that is not, I want to say of the light, but being this so early in my TikTok career, people who don't know me don't understand what I mean when I say the light. So I will say that the light is a positive force, the green against the red, if you will. You have negative, positive. You have opposites, red and black. Stop and go, up and down, back and forth, fast and slow, and on and on and on and on and on. These are all opposites of each other. So that being said, the light would be the opposite of light would be dark, and to say that dark is bad, I don't per se, I don't agree with that. I mean, I agree that dark is negative per se, and light being positive, but I don't believe one can exist without the other. Meaning that you wouldn't be able to, if all you knew was dark, you wouldn't know that there was light. And if all you knew was light, you wouldn't know that there was dark. So one can't exist without the other. The trick is the balance between the two. Um, and to know yourself. In order to know yourself, I've come to the conclusion that you have to go through what I've been taught, or what I've learned is that you have to go through what you call a dark night of the soul, which is a genuine look inside yourself to see where you're coming from, what your intentions are, because only you and your creator, for me it's God, but I'll just say your creator for those of you who aren't quite there yet. It's you have to know yourself. You have to not know yourself. You have to learn. You have to try to figure out. Only you and your creator know the truth of what you're trying to convey, through your actions, through your behavior, through your thoughts. It's so funny. I talk about downloads, and talk about communication, with yourself, with others, with your creator, with life in general. You know, with everything is connected. I believe that everything is connected. So that being said, um, so many things are running through my mind right now. It's crazy. Um, it's like being on the beach. You're walking on the beach and you're looking at the sand, and if you take the sand and you put it in a microscope, under a microscope, a dime's worth of sand, this much, and you put it under a microscope, how many specks make up the sand? And then if you look at the vast amount of sand that's over on the beach, every individual speck, I'm only but one of those little specks, you know, in the grand scheme of the sand. I'm still part of the sand. I'm just an individual piece of the sand. Um, it's kind of deep, but anyways, I digress. My time is getting ready to run out. I just wanted, this is going to be like my first, I guess you call them revelations, my lotus. I just want to see how this works out. I'm going to try to convey some of my wisdom. It's what I'm being guided to do in order to help somebody that's been where I've been. And that's all I have for now.